Hello, garden friends. Don't let a bit of rain dampen your garden spirit. Even though it's raining, the garden is calling. So, while some might see the rain as a reason to stay inside, I find it one of the most magical times to connect more with my plants. In fact, it is a fantastic time to get some things done. Come on, let's make the most of it. Well, look what is finally here. It is 6:51 a.m. in the morning, and look what is finally here, folks. The rain is finally here. Looks like, oh Lord, it's not been falling for a long time because there's not a lot of water in these. I think this was too far. Let me push it over some more so I can get as much rainwater as possible. Now checking on the status of the drums. So when the rain is done, I can know how much water I got. I put some flowers down in here because I didn't want them to dry out. Alright, also putting this wheelbarrow in place so I can get some rainwater as well. Hey! Yeah. Alright, now this is supposed to go back over some plants, but I think I'm going to put it up here to prevent debris from going in the water barrel. Alright, so even though the rain is falling, I am going to be doing a little bit of garden work because the soil is very moist for me to drive some stakes to do what I want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these stakes. I'm not able to leave the camera in the rain because I don't want any water to get into it. Even though they say it's waterproof, I don't trust it. So I'm going to cut these stakes, and then when I'm done doing the first part of the project, I will show you all what I did. Okay, so this was my original piece of stake that I was using. I had two pieces, but one of them broke. So I'm now using the original piece to make a measurement on this piece right here so I can get two more pieces to continue my project, and then I will have this extra piece probably to do something similar. Okay, I now have 3 pieces of stakes, but before I use these 2 pieces, I am going to cut I'm going to cut these two ends in a triangular form so that when I'm driving it down in the ground, it's going to be easier for me because I don't know how compact the area is, so I need to do that. So let me go ahead and do that right now. So yesterday, while I was trying to take out this stake right here, the soil was so hard and the stake broke off in the ground, and then I believed I had some rocks down in there that had stabilized it so much it was hard to come out. So the one I took out actually came from this hole right here, and that is why I'm replacing them today. So now here is where I have my stackable planter. One right here and one over there. Now what I had to do was to use these cans right here, because I want to elevate the containers from off the ground. I didn't want them to be touching on the ground. So I add rocks in there as well, along with some soil to stabilize them. And I am now filling them with some cocoa core from my coconut tree. And then I'm going to be adding the soil. After I add the soil, I am going to go ahead and plant my veggies or herbs in these planters. All right, so let me finish filling out these. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fill them with the veggies and herbs right now because it looks as if the rain is going to be coming back shortly. So let me get moving. Okay, now I am grabbing some soil and let's get these containers ready for some green goodness. I was almost done planting out the lettuce in this vertical planter and I realized I had too many seedlings, so I took them out and I planted them in this vertical planter instead. I still have a few more left and I'm going to get in my little thinking box right now to see what I can do to have these ones transplanted. I didn't even realize I have one left in here. All right, so you'll be coming out shortly as well. There is a certain peace that settles over the garden when it rains. The world quiets down and the vibrant green seems to deepen. Plus, Mother Nature is doing a lot of heavy lifting today. And I'm going to be tying up these grapevines that the wind was trying to lift. I just love to get a good shower of rain because when it rains, it washes away the dust and grimes, leaving everything looking fresh and renewed. And this gentle soaking is exactly what our plants need right now. It is almost as if you can hear the earth drinking deeply the water that is falling down on it. You can almost hear the sigh of relief from the soil. Today, even though it's raining, there are still little things that I can do in the garden. We can use this time to do some gentle tidying up by removing any dead or yellowing leaves, helps prevent disease, and the rain actually makes them easier to spot. There is something so grounding about being out here in the elements. It reminds me that we are all connected to this natural cycle. So hear me now. Don't let a little rain keep you from your garden. Embrace it. It is a different kind of beauty, a different kind of connection. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Sometimes the rain invites us to slow down to observe the garden in a different light. And in the quiet hush of the rain, we can really notice the subtle details. The way the water beads on the velvety leaves, or even the rain weighs down on the delicate petals of a blooming flower, revealing its fragility. And of course, I have to check the soil in this container because I don't want my babies to die on me now. The rain is also a powerful force of renewal. It nourishes the soil, preparing it for new growth. So right now, I'm going to be adding some more plants in this container right here. I must admit that the garden teaches us so much about resilience, about accepting the different seasons, both literally and figuratively. We might gently touch a plant that looks a bit battered by the rain. And even when things look a little weathered, there's still life, still potential. The garden always finds a way. So while the rain might keep us from some of our usual tasks, it offers a different kind of work. The work of observation, of reflection, of simply being present in the garden's embrace. All right, so let's check out the amount of water I got after the rain. Oh, this one is not full because it was probably too close to the front. These are full, and the reason why it couldn't go further is because I have these holes at the top of the container. And this one, yeah, almost full. A little bit in that. And this is very surprising. I thought this wheelbarrow would have been full. Wow. Now, family and friends, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for sharing this quiet moment with me in the rain. If this is your first time here, I am the Glades Garden Girl over here in Zone 10A, Florida. My number one priority on this channel is for us to save as much as we can, as we grow as much as we can. I also love to salvage and repurpose things, so if you're enjoying this content, please go ahead and share it with someone so they too can learn how to salvage, repurpose, and grow a thriving garden, no matter where they are in the world. And may you all find peace and reflection in whatever weather surrounds you today. The next time it rains, go out and let your genuine love for gardening in the rain shine through. I will see you in the next video, sunshine or rain.